Wolverine 59, one of Gamers X here, and this is the most surprising news. John Diggle is coming back. David Paul Ramsey, of the Arrowverse, he's coming back for the Superman Lois show, Batwoman, um, The Flash, Legends of Supergirl, as far as I could tell, or he could be just on Superman Lois. We don't know, but he is coming back and he's gonna be directing an episode. And why not? Because when we saw in the finale, and if you hadn't seen it yet, spoiler alert. Um, as Diggle was about to move his family to Metropolis to I don't. They never said what he was gonna be doing as far as I can remember, but he ends up having a Green Lantern ring. And that was the whole thing of the show when you think back. Um when when because when we first meet him he has military training. Um his name was we heard his name John Diggle, but even I mean, I didn't really connect the dots with that, oh, Green Lantern, John Stewart. No, no, I did not think that. I was like, his last name's Diggle. So why would he be John Stewart? And then, um, when we had the Elseworlds crossover with John Russell's ship, playing Barry Allen from when he was Barry Allen in the 90s. Which that, I mean, I wish I could watch that show. I wish I could watch that show. I mean, John Russell's ship as the Flash. I've seen clips of that before the Elseworlds crossover. I'm like, wait, this is Barry's dad in this iteration of the show. Really? Wow. Um. But yeah. So. And he says to Diggle, "Hey there, John. It's nice to see you. It's weird that you're not wearing your ring." I'm like, what? Wait. Did he say that in his earth? John Diggle is wearing a ring. So obviously that's where my head went. Okay, maybe there was a little bit of Easter egg there that he is um, John Stewart, and I think within that season he was supposed to be John Stewart because his stepdad has the last name Stewart, and they didn't get along. I'm trying to remember if if um uh if John Diggle's stepdad was also named John. I don't remember, but it was great. What's his name from Ghostbusters? The original Ghostbusters. I forget his name. Comment below. He played John Diggle's stepdad. I thought that was amazing. I'm like, wow, Ghostbusters and the Arrowverse. I can't believe it, but but it's so great. I think I did a video of where anybody should go, and immediately I thought, why not have Diggle go into Legends of Tomorrow or Superman Lois, seeing as he is going to Metropolis? Why not? Why not give him a continuation story? You know, because of simple fact is I mean, I I enjoyed Diggle since season one. I mean, whenever I think of John Diggle, I think of Oliver and Diggle's first interaction with each other when when um when Oliver asks his military experience, and he tells him um all his military experience and assures him he's safe with him, and all of a sudden we see that Oliver snuck out of the car, which that's what I loved about the first episode of the final season. Um, that we saw that we had it coming full circle that Oliver was trying to sneak out, but it turns out Diggle's like, okay, you fooled me once, but you're not gonna fool me again, Oliver. And seriously, I I want other characters from Arrow to actually go into other shows because there needs to be some kind of closure. And I get it, Renee is gonna be mayor of the Glades unless what Oliver did changed all that. Um, I want to see Dinah would be great on Legends. You know, I mean, I want to see seriously, I want to see other characters from Arrow to end up being at um being at other Arrowverse shows because for one thing I miss them. I do. And plus if they have a greater story to tell, then why not? I know Felicity's not gonna come back. Her story's pretty much been told, and yeah. Um but I do want to see Curtis coming back as Mr. Terrific. I mean, it was so weird having that Curtis just becomes a tech assistant at Argus when he could still be Mr. Terrific either way. That I felt cheated. One thing I didn't like out of season 7 was that whole back half where everybody's in civilian clothes and not superhero clothes when they could be when they're out there investigating. I'm like, this is a superhero show. I'm not watching NCIS or a detective show. Even Arrow had detective show elements to it, but I'm watching a superhero uh, show. I'm watching a DC Comics show, and that was also my problem with Legends during these two seasons. They made less of a superhero show and more of a you know um almost like I don't know what to call it. I mean, I like John Constantine. I like that they brought some of his supernatural elements. But the thing is like I do want Legends to go back to being really about how it was introduced. Like okay, time is fragile. Time travel is a fragile thing. We gotta do something that like when you get the dramatics of it, like when Rip Hunter shows um the legends, this is what Vandal Savage is gonna do if we don't fix time, and you get that pit in your stomach along with them, and you're like, whoa, yeah, yeah, go get him. go get him and stop him before he turns things worse. You know, even season two when they made Rip Hunter a villain, and see that's what we're missing out of it. And here's the thing, like we're losing Supergirl. We're not gonna have a new season. I already discussed that, and it sucks. And I might do a video on that some point in time. But yeah, I don't want Legends to go. I don't want anything of Arrowverse to crumble. Um, if I have to do a hashtag save Arrowverse, I will. And I'm calling it the Arrowverse. Okay, I'm calling it the Arrowverse because there's no way I'm gonna say CW verse. They could have just let it be the Arrowverse, the DC verse, at least. Because when you're saying CW verse, you're connecting not only the DC shows, you're connecting shows like All American and whatnot. I don't pay attention to half of what CW uh, does other than DC, but I just want I want it to stay the way it is. I mean, Crisis on Infinite Earths, that crossover went wow. I love that they interconnected everything. Sorry. Um, but other than that, though, yeah. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Um, uh, Click the notify bell. If me and the Mac ever do a podcast, we'll do a podcast on the Gamer Realm channel. So yeah. Uh, and if you like that John Diggle's coming back, let me know. Um, and even if it's a directorial thing. So yeah. Uh, Wolverine 59 went for Gamers X is signing out. The Lord Rock Hard. Have a good one.